All right. So I'm gonna start with you, Clay. I know you sent it to me on the Facebooks, but I'm gonna ask it to you anyway. If you don't mind. Let's see. So first of all, you want to introduce yourself, Clay? Who are you?
All right. So I'm Clay Thacker. Currently, at this very moment, I'm still in West Virginia, but I'll be moving to Colorado here soon. I was just hired as the new youth pastor at Boulder Chinese Evangelical Free Church.
Woohoo! All right, I got 10 questions for you, Clay, and you're free to just spit them out or expand upon any of these as you like. What college did you go to, first of all?
I went to Marshall University. Go
All
Herd.
right, Marshall. And what is your favorite fast food place?
So my actual favorite fast food place is only a local place in Louisville area of Kentucky called Joella's Hot Chicken.
Hmm,
But other than that, it's Chick-fil-A.
nice. Looks like Maggie knows what that is. Who is your hero slash heroes?
So my true heroes in life are my pawpaw named Leonard and my dad named Wayne. But if you get into like sports and stuff, then it's John Elway is my biggest sports hero.
Yeah, you're a Denver fan, huh? I'm surprised.
Yeah, well, I know we're few and far between now with the Chiefs, but
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, which leads to the next question: favorite and least favorite teams.
so my favorite team in the NFL is Denver. My least favorite team currently is Kansas City, but it used to be, well, it's hard to say it used to be Las Vegas because they just became Vegas. But I don't like them still. I'm okay with the Chargers because they're not a threat. The other two, I don't like them.
Yeah. Are you rooting for Brady?
I am not going to watch the Super Bowl
Oh,
because I'm that
really?
petty, but
You're
I do
boycotting.
want Tom Brady to win.
Fair enough. Favorite musicians?
Um, I don't actually remember which ones I sent to you, but some of my favorites within the Christian realm of things would be Shane and Shane and the Gettys,
Nice.
uh, which are probably not that popular with youth group. But beyond that, I've been to a ton of Skillet concerts and stuff. And then non-Christian bands, my favorite is Imagine Dragons.
Nice. I was surprised by this one, so you might have to explain something most people don't know about you.
I believe what I told you was that I was blind for a
Yeah.
day.
How'd that
Yeah.
happen?
So I was in a car wreck and my brother was driving and we were going up an interstate ramp, entrance ramp, and the sun was shining perfectly down at the same angle. And so someone stopped at the top of the ramp. The car behind them slammed their brakes on, and then my brother slammed his brakes on. And so our car, the nose went down underneath of that car in front of us and popped up.
God.
And I was leaned over trying to reach his sunglasses in the floorboard at the time. So direct impact of the airbag to my eye.
My goodness.
Yeah. And I got to
Holy
wear
big
sports
though.
goggles now because of that.
Oh, really? Wow. But is your sight okay now?
Yeah, I have 2013 vision
Okay.
actually. So
Nice.
good vision, just I have to wear sports goggles.
Gotcha. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, glad you're still with us. Your most embarrassing moment.
I also don't remember what I sent
I think you
you
said
on.
something about a wedding.
Yeah, so I'm going to say the wedding thing. And so what happened when I was a little kid, I was like the ring bearer or something like that in someone's wedding. I don't even remember whose wedding. And so the reception came and I saw my parents at the entryway. And for some reason, I closed my eyes to run towards my dad and hug him. And I ended up hugging like the groom or someone instead that I didn't know who it was. And so I got super embarrassed by that.
Nice. That's a good one. Celebrity crush.
Uh, I don't have any particular celebrity crush, but I'm going to go with Zoe Deschanel.
Nice. That's a good
Yeah.
one. Favorite memory verse or book of the Bible?
So Book of the Bible is Romans. if I can count all of Romans 8 as a memory verse, then that's my favorite verse. But otherwise, Acts chapter 5, verses 41 and 42.
Nice. Proudest moment in your life?
So my grandpa, who I told you all was my hero, he passed away just over a year ago. And before he passed away, he specifically asked for me to be part of his funeral. And it was the hardest moment, but the proudest moment of my life to eulogize my grandpa.
Yeah, that's incredible. Thanks for sharing. I'm going to give you 60 seconds to name off as many random facts about yourself as possible. Okay, ready, set, go.
This is not going to go well. I can just list all the other sports teams I like and don't like. So for college, I like Marshall, LSU, Virginia. I don't like Virginia Tech or WVU. West Virginia University is trash, even though I love my state. I live here. Beyond that, I am the third of 6 kids in my family. I've lived in the Dominican Republic. I have been to Dunn's River Falls in Jamaica as the only white guy in the whole group.
Dang.
All the rest were native Jamaicans. So that was a very interesting time. I like Greek and Hebrew, but that's just a nerdy seminary thing. I played a lot of sports growing up, especially soccer. I guess that's my 60 seconds.
Nice. Good job. All right. All right, Maggie, you're on the hot seats.
All right.
All right. Go ahead. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. So I am Maggie Spooner. My last name is the utensil with an ER attached. Most of my middle school years were defined by that. So go ahead and make fun of it all you want. It's just the way that it is. I am originally from Cleveland, Ohio. I moved to Denver in June to start school at Denver Seminary in the clinical mental health counseling program. So I'm in school to be a therapist, which is super fun. Yeah.
Yeah. And did you say you're a youth pastor already at Galilee?
Yeah. So my title is youth resident at Galilee South.
Okay. Gotcha.
So.
Nice. All right. What college did you go to?
So I went to Grand Canyon University, Lopes up, very proud.
Nice. What'd you study there?
I got my undergrad in psychology.
Very cool. Favorite fast food place?
Oh, Taco Bell 1 million.
Favorite menu? Favorite menu item?
Oh, that's hard. It depends on what I'm in the mood for. So if I am like going like full in, it is a nachos Bel Grande with creamy jalapeno sauce and a chicken quesadilla. If I don't want to feel like total garbage all the way, I'll get a crunch wrap with lots of hot sauce.
Ooh.
And if I just want something like, a little snack between meals, I will get a steak quesarito.
Dang. You stole my answer. At Taco Bell is definitely up there with me.
It's so good.
Did you try their grilled cheese burrito when they still had it?
I did, and it was really underwhelming. Very disappointing.
Your heroes in life?
So I would have to say probably my parents. My parents are the absolute best people on the planet. I love them dearly. And just like, yeah, 2 of the most incredible people I've ever met. And probably my aunt.
Nice. Favorite and least favorite sports teams?
Okay, so my favorite hands down is I'm a die-hard Ohio State Buckeyes fan. I know, Clay, I know that was not going to sit well. It's okay. We can still be friends. Least favorite is 1,000,000% either Michigan or the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, no. Oh, wait. Least favorite is the Steelers, huh?
Yeah, least favorite is.
You don't have a favorite pro team?
Close tie. What?
You don't have a favorite pro football team?
I would say the Browns because.
Ooh, that's right, the Browns.
Okay, who played so well this season? Like, what even happened? Yeah. But I tend to like the Buckeyes better because they tend to do better.
Sure.
So
yeah, we'll have to talk about that later because my wife is trying to indoctrinate me into the Baltimore Ravens clan. So we'll have some problems in the future. But we both hate the Steelers, though. We both hate the Steelers.
That's fine. But if we can find some common ground,
That's
otherwise
right.
I might just hang up.
Favorite artists or musicians?
In the Christian realm, probably I'm really into Upper Room and Maverick City music right now, which I really love. Non-Christian. Oh, and in there is also Need to Breathe. I love Need to Breathe a lot. Their new album is just magnificent. Non-Christian, probably Mumford and Sons, Johnny Swim, Paper Kites, that kind of vibe.
Cool. Something most people don't know about you.
I lived in Africa when I was 18 for 4 months.
Where in Africa?
Swaziland, which is now the Kingdom of Eswatini.
Cool. For a missions trip?
Yep. So
Nice.
I was a long-term missionary. I took a gap year between high school and college and did that.
Nice. Hey, look at that. We got 2 missionaries among us. Awesome. So this is hard. Most embarrassing moment that you're willing to share?
Oh gosh, I have so many. I feel like my life is a perpetual embarrassing moment.
That's what I say. Yeah.
I think most recently, so I'm in school, right? And so I walked in, we just started our second semester last week, I think it was. My first class was on a Monday night. You know, I'm pumped to see my pals, like just really excited. I should caveat this by saying I did not have my contacts in or my glasses on yet. I was waiting on a contact order. I don't like wearing my glasses with a mask, so I try to avoid it at all costs. Anyways, so I walk in and I like wave like furiously to somebody who I think is my friend, and it is not. So she like looks at me and she's like, and I like look and I'm like, you are not who I thought you were.
Hey, they got masks on. How can you tell, right?
Right. I only saw the back of her head. It was just very confusing, but I have a litany of embarrassing stories.
Yeah, we'll have to dig more as we go along. Celebrity crush or crushes?
Patrick Dempsey.
Patrick Dempsey. Wow, I'm surprised you're going kind of old school, huh?
A little old school, also a diehard Grey's Anatomy fan, so.
Which will go on probably forever.
Till the end of time.
That's right.
Which is awesome.
Bible book or memory verse?
So my favorite memory verse is John 8:36, whom the sun sets free is free indeed. I actually, well, you can't see it because of my watch, but I have a tattoo based on that verse. And it says, it's really hard to read. It says free.
It says free, yeah.
Yep, I got it right when I came home from Africa. Favorite book of the Bible? I really like Habakkuk. Like the end of Habakkuk is something that I like have memorized and I really love. I also really love the book of John.
Yeah. So. Nice. That's what we're going through. Proudest moment in your life so far?
Ooh. Honestly, probably moving to Denver.
Really?
Yep. I never saw myself like moving away from Ohio. And like choosing to be away from my family, or especially moving during a pandemic. So the fact that I did it and like really love living here and love school and love working at Galilee.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, here you go. I'm going to give you 60 seconds to give as much other useless or useful information about yourself. Ready, set, go.
Okay. I love hot sauce more than any other food in the entire world. I put it on literally everything, always. I am missing a part of my ear. You can see it right there. It's a little dip. I was born without it. I went bungee jumping when I was in Africa. I literally will never do it again. I rock climb as a hobby and I'm obsessed with it. If you get me talking about it, you'll probably wish you hadn't. I am the oldest of 3. I have 2 younger brothers. I'm actually an introvert at heart, but it doesn't come across that way.
I would have guessed that. Yeah.
I've worked really hard against my introvert tendencies. I can pretty much recite all of the Harry Potter movies. I really love Harry Potter. My family loves Disney World. And if I could eat tacos for every single meal, I probably would. And that is my 60 seconds.
Nice. You guys are good at this. You know, I think I'm better at asking questions and answering them. Like, so my answers are kind of going to be lame, but you guys did awesome. So I went, Insu Kim, Dallas Chinese Evangelical Free Church, DC EFC. So I've worked at all Chinese churches actually. There was a FCBC in Dallas, HCC in Houston, and then this one's the longest, DCEFC. I don't know why they like their acronym so much, but anyhow, I went to Colorado State University and I studied art education. I said Taco Bell as my favorite fast food place, but Wendy's is a close second. I just like their deal so much. I like the 4 for $5 or 5 for $4 or whatever. Taco Bell, I usually go during happy hour. I like their freezes a lot, like the strawberry freeze or sometimes a limited watermelon freeze. Those are my favorites.
What about the Baja Blast freeze?
Baja Blast, I like Baja Blast too. My heroes I said are, so the guy I guess we'll meet hopefully in a little bit is, his name is Justin. He's a youth pastor, and David, who's also another youth pastor. Favorite and least favorite sports teams. I guess I have to say the Broncos and the Ravens, because Broncos is because I'm Colorado kid, Ravens because my wife has indoctrinated me in them. Least favorite team, this is an unpopular opinion, but Golden State Warriors. Surprising, right? Golden State Warriors and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So that's kind of mean. I don't know why I don't like them. I know I'm supposed to like Steph Curry and the Warriors, but I just don't. So forgive me. Forgive me for that. Favorite artists or musicians. I like Hillsong and Shane. Jack Johnson, Coldplay. I used to listen to a lot of Taylor Swift when I was in seminary. Not as much anymore, but I still like them. And I like a lot of podcasts too. Something most people don't know about me. This isn't that interesting, but I'm an older sibling. And the reason why I say that is at my last church, people used to think I was an only child. I don't know what that says about me, but they're like, well, you have a sibling? Like, you seem like such an only child. I don't know if that means I'm selfish or entitled, but they thought I was an only child, which is fine. I'm not. I have a younger sister. My most embarrassing moment. So I got two. I got, like Maggie said, my whole life is a highlight reel. This first one, like, isn't going to seem that embarrassing, but it was. We went to a Rockies game sometime a year ago, and we were sitting like so far up in the high deck, and we saw a fly ball coming our way, and I could guarantee like it was not going to come anywhere near us, but it did, and like it landed right on my lap, like on my thigh, and it kind of hurt, but like I could not, for whatever reason, grab it, and it just rolled away, and by the time I tried to grab it, the guy behind me grabbed it, and I don't know why that was so humiliating, but I'm like, man, that's such a, I don't know. I was just like shamed. Nobody else cared. Like, I don't think anybody else saw me get it or hit me. But then the lady comes around and she's like, hey, is everybody okay? Did anybody get hit with the ball? And I should have said something because maybe they could have given me some free souvenir. But I didn't say anything because I was embarrassed to say like I could not catch the ball. So it was embarrassing. But so here's the other one. This one probably I shouldn't share, but I'm gonna anyway. In college, I think it was like past midnight. We were at a coffee shop and I was driving home, and I knew as soon as I got to the car, I needed to pee. And I just should have just turned around, walked, and went back up to the coffee place and used that restroom. But I was like, it's 10 minutes to home. I can hold it. Okay. So like 2 minutes in, like I realized I need to pee. So I pull up to a Taco Bell. Gosh, I guess Justin has to hear this too. Give me a second. Justin, I was just in the middle of telling my most embarrassing story, so you're welcome to hear it if you want.
I will definitely be interested in hearing that.
So I was telling them I was at a coffee shop. It's midnight. I'm going home. It's a 10-minute drive. I stopped by at a Taco Bell.
Wait, is this the one where you pooped your pants?
No, pee my pants. Pee my
okay.
pants. Pee my pants.
There's too many of those stories though. Keep going. Sorry.
No, I like the Taco Bell's closed. I was like thinking about like public urinating, but I didn't want to get caught. So, okay, I'm on my way home, probably like 6 minutes left. And like, for whatever reason, like my bladder's too full and I have a water bottle that's empty. So I'm like, I can fill this water bottle up. I'll be okay. So sorry if this offends you, Maggie or Clay or Justin. I'm sorry. This is too graphic, but anyhow, so it's not a very big water bottle. It's not like an Nalgene. It's like actually just a clear, like whatever, Dasani water bottle. And I'm like, I'll just fill this up and I'll be okay. So this is dangerous. I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm driving and filling up the water bottle by urinating in it. And I didn't realize like I had so much liquid in me. Like it probably could have filled that water bottle like 3 times. So by the time I get home, like the seat's it's just soaked in pee. And, anyhow, so like in the morning, but like at that point, I'm like, I just want to go to bed. Like my pants are wet. My seat is wet. Anyhow, so that was an embarrassing moment. I probably shouldn't have shared, but there you
Oh,
go.
that's an incredible story. I have a poop story.
Yeah, you'll have to share that with us too.
Yeah, I thought that was my first thought when I was like, what's your most embarrassing moment? But I'm like, I don't know if I should share that. But thanks for going first, Yunsu.
Yeah,
Appreciate
now I can. I mean, now you can. Now you giving you the courage to. I don't know. I don't know if this is okay to air on YouTube, but whatever. That's for them to decide. Celebrity crush. I got two. Daniel Day Kim from Lost, and then Yul Kwan from Survivor. Why? Because they're like
Brilliant.
hot Korean guys that I want to be someday.
it.
Excellent.
Favorite memory verse or book of the Bible? I like Jonah a lot. I see myself in him. 2 Corinthians 5:17. If anyone's in Christ, he's a new creation. The old is gone, new has come. Proudest moment in my life. I said, me and 4 dweebs from Bible study took on these pagans and beat them. Context there. I think it was like a pickup game. Like me and my Bible study buddies play them in like a pickup game. And like we were so bad, but we beat these like 4 really athletic guys. So that was a proud moment. All right, now I need to time myself. 60 seconds. Random facts. Take a deep breath. Go. Okay, so Korean American. Sometimes at Chick-fil-A or Starbucks, I go by Sam because nobody can spell Insu. I have a water bottle. My wife has been a big fan of BTS the last year, I guess. What else I have to say? I have a bunch of orcas in the room, killer whales. What else do I need to know? I went to Indonesia on a missions trip when I was in college, just because you guys are missionaries. I'm not a missionary, but I did that. I used to like to draw cartoons a lot when I was a kid. I think I already said it, but I liked Survivor a lot. I think I've binged probably like 20 seasons of it during quarantine, which is pathetic. What else do I like to do? I'm pretty boring. I'm kind of a homebody. My favorite car of all time was Cammy or Camille. She was my Toyota Camry 1994 version that lasted me a long, long time. Dallas Seminary. We used to go to Jack in the Box all the time. And then time's almost up. My sister is, I think, 27. Okay, there we go. All right, so for any of you that watched, please watch it. And then tomorrow during our game night, this will be used. So now I will stop pause.